Hey all, Hipper here. So first off, don't forget to like, share and comment, and of course subscribe if you like the channel. So what we're dealing with here is my first battle in Napoli, and this is a ship I didn't expect much from. And like I said, I've only played a handful of battles. I probably only played 2 actually, now I think about it. But this is a ship that has clicked with me immediately. And that's despite it's not having a sonar, being an Italian cruiser. So it's legendary tier, of course, and I'm running Soundwave, an agile build here with Takao and Baltimore, ingenious, full speed ahead, velocious, steer clear, and fully packed. So, the usual stuff. On the ship, we have the improved turret rotation, and we'll get into that one later because I want to show you this. Double rudder, and the improved reload in the last slot, so nothing out of the ordinary here. So you get 3 crawling smokes with this, no, not crawling smokes, exhaust smokes with this build here, and that's very, very useful, and you get 3 heals. So look at this, 20-second, 180 turn time. That's really, really fast, especially for a ship that has 254mm guns. It's almost absurd. Like, I can't believe it. 20 seconds. So a 2.4 rudder and more than 40 knots, 750 turning radius. That's really good for a legendary cruiser. And look at this armor here. Yeah, it got a green bow, but you still have that secure layer on the bottom, and you have a turtleback in this ship here. My goodness, is this a surprise? I'm very well. I should be too careful. I only played 2 battles in the ship, but so far I am really, really liking it, I must say, especially with an agile build, because this is one ship you do not want to let in close. And despite not having a sonar, like, it's at a kind of a disadvantage if there's a lot of destroyers in the battle. I will give that. But a battle like this, where there's only 1 destroyer, like, you are just an unstoppable steam train in this ship here. And that is fun. That's what agile cruisers are all about, Push in, like, completely overwhelm the flank and just punish anyone who's in your way. And it's got the torpedoes to do it. It's certainly got the guns to do it, 254mm, and I'll show you in a second what I mean. The AP is punishing, and the accuracy of this thing here is amazing. It's really, really good. When I first read about this ship on PC, it said that it had, like the usual, like, crappy, heavy cruiser dispersion. But apparently we've got the usual dispersion, actually a little bit better than most cruisers. And boy, do I feel it. This thing is accurate. And remember, I don't have an accuracy build at all on this ship here. And it still just hammers what I aim at. It's a very satisfying ship so far. And, like, I'm saying this with only 2 battles. So we will do lots of videos on this thing here. And as you can tell, I don't have my CC camo on the ship yet because it hasn't earned it. I only put that camo on ships that I really love and ships that I think I play a lot. And like I said, in the beginning, I wasn't too, like, let's say aroused about Napoli here. Because I was thinking, oh, why don't they give us Venezia? Like, I would like that one better. But wow, has this ship here really pushed itself into probably my top 5 at the moment, and it could go a lot higher so far. I don't know yet. We'll see when I get some, like, destroyer heavy battles where the lack of sonar and radar is going to be a problem. But like I said, in a battle like this, where you don't have any destroyers to worry about and you don't have to protect your battleships from destroyers, you can just go all out aggressive. Oh man, it's fun. It's really fun. And Minotaur, I would say, is the only thing more fun to play at legendary tier. This is, of course, a heavy cruiser, a very heavy cruiser at that, with 254mm guns. And look at the way it moves. Like, not even Yoshino can do this. And I mean, it's fun. If you like agile cruisers and you've been waiting for a good agile heavy cruiser at legendary tier, look, this is the one. This is it. So here, I'm going to use my smoke, because I want to torp this battleship here. So just, getting into line here, and then I'm using the smoke. I'm just going to fire there because he's just asking for it. And that's 5 citadels with 254mm guns, taking 2/3 of its health right there. And those torps are going to get him, but I'm just firing another set here just in case. Because as you can see, I need him dead. So we get 2 torp hits there, and that's the Musashi out of the game quickly, just like that. What are we, 3.5 minutes into the game? And we catch this Des Moines here completely off guard. And I don't know why he's going broadside, but probably hoping that I'll overpin, which I'm not going to. That's another thing I noticed with this ship here. Other than it being really tanky, as you can tell here, I'm not really taking any damage at all, and I'm just pushing and pushing and pushing, have torps in the water, and I'm just a real menace. And that's the end of Des Moines there. Ding! And this flank here is totally busted. 4 minutes into the game, nearly 100,000 damage, just like that. 8 citadels, like this. This ship has a lot of potential as an agile cruiser, and I will be the first to admit I did not expect that. I did not expect that. And also, I will say this red team here is not the best red team in the world, but I think that's because we managed to break through their flank this quickly, and like they're totally, like, they're in a really bad position now. They're getting flanked, and they can't really go anywhere because I'm sitting here, and like my guns are nothing to sneeze at. 254 millimeters, like you saw with that Yamato there. They just punch through and they hurt. They're very painful. And the reload is not too bad, actually. I don't think so. It's about a Targo level. And with the amount of damage you can dish out with these things here, that's certainly, acceptable. I'm not going to complain at all. So I didn't even start researching this ship in the bureau because I wasn't really that interested. Like I said, I was more looking forward to Venezia with sap shells, and yes, Napoli does not have sap shells, and that is a little bit of a downside to it, along with the fact that it doesn't have a sonar. But, I can live with that because the AP performance is excellent. And I do have my rolling smoke, and I do have my spotter plane, and I do have my heels, and I have amazing armor, and I do have very nice torpedoes with a very nice range on them. And I see here how I'm using the smoke. Unfortunately, that battleship went, just as I was about to shoot. So we take the Kurfürst instead, which is a little bit annoying. So we're not really getting, a lot of damage in this last, period of the battle here. Because, I'm not really getting like the broadsides I want. Which is a shame, because this is a perfect setup. But anyway, like I say, Napoli is certainly a powerful cruiser, and it's certainly a powerful agile cruiser. And here I'm a little bit surprised, because I don't know why my battleships decided to go, or at least both of them, to go the other way around the island. Like, one of them would be fine, but 2 of them, like, we just won the flank. Why not use the flank for something useful, But who knows? So I was trying to deal with this rune here. Because once he's done for, then we've won this battle here. And look how tough this thing is here. Like, this armor it's nasty. It really is. And it's very satisfying ship to play. And what you can't, dodge, because this is it's actually a very agile thing. It's 94 for a legendary cruiser. That's, I don't even think Minotaur gets that high. And it's mostly because of the speed, because this thing goes 41 knots, which is very useful. Like you saw in the beginning, you can just, like an iron fist, you can just punch your way in there. And unless there's a destroyer to torp you, there's really no stopping the ship here. And that's what I like. You can make some real Hail Marys play in this thing here. I am pretty sure of that. But the destroyers, like I said, is the weak point, because you're not much of a destroyer hunter in this thing here, and that's a bit of a shame, but I get it. It would be too powerful otherwise. And a ship like Minotaur is still has a lot more utility to offer, while Napoli is more, like I said, like that iron fist that's even better at breaking through enemy lines than battleships are. Like, it's excellent, and it's going to be a fun ship. And after this battle, I'm going to at some point put the CC camo on this ship here, because it certainly deserves it, and then I'm going to start researching it in the bureau, because this is a surprising ship. It's not too powerful. As you can see, I'm having a really hard time getting a fire on this Kurfürst here, and I switched to AP because I'm not getting anything out of the HE there. So look, AP seems at least to be your main thing in this ship here. But of course, like a bow on Kurfürst, there's not much my AP is going to do. But I think I fired 2 or 3 salvos with HE and I didn't get anything out of it. So I thought, okay, well, we'll give AP a shot. Because really, this guy's gonna die. It's 1 versus 7. And I'm just thinking, well, let's see what actually works best here. So do another AP round, and again, it's like lots of bounces, don't really get anything. So we'll do one more. But at this point, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll switch back to HE and see if I can get that elusive fire here. Using the last smoke to stay unspotted while we are punishing the poor battleship here. And that's the end of the battle. So, I mean, not an amazing battle by any means, but you saw how the flank just fell immediately because we pushed really hard in Napoli, and boy, is that fun. So, I think this ship has a bright future, so see you out there.